And then there's the Fed decision, Leo. I mean, we're waiting to see whether President Biden is going to choose Jay Powell or Fed Governor Lael Brainard. I've reported, many sources have told me he's leaning toward Lael Brainard, and that's going to have real market implications. What do you expect, and do you think what's priced into the market right now? I see the betting on Wall Street is that he reappoints Jay Powell right now, but what are your thoughts?
Well, one thing that Biden has proven is he will go with the unconventional pick. And so while Jay Powell is the leading candidate and probably the easy selection, I think you're right, Maria. I think what we have seen from the administration is to go in a different direction. I think the really important question, though, is what does that mean, whether he picks Lael Brainard or he picks Jerome Powell?
Right.
And they're very similar in many respects, and I think it speaks to a bigger issue. When you look back at Fed governors' policies prior to being selected, they have a very different profile than what they end up having once they're in the position. The reality is that the Fed governor has a new mandate. It's no longer just inflation and jobs. We saw that when Jerome Powell just kind of softly walked the old inflation conversation for 18 months up to, hey, guess what? There actually is inflation, which is a little bit absurd, and the jawboning was a little bit crazy. Their new mandate is asset price stability and rising markets, and they step in at every occasion. And so the question is, if it's Lael Brainard, will she take on the mantle, the traditional Fed role? We've said this many times. Yeah. We are coming off one of the greatest economic anomalies in history. And so the real question is, what is the unexpected outcome of those anomalies? And can the Fed act quickly enough and not fall under political pressure? Policy error, both fiscal and monetary, are the biggest threats right now to the markets.
Yeah, you make a great point. The Journal's op-ed this morning, Tweedledum and Tweedledee at the Fed, basically making the case that they're very similar. But just the fact that they've been calling it transitory for so long tells you there are political influences. It is not transitory. It hasn't been temporary. Ali McCartney, Jim LeCamp, and Leo Kelly, great to see you all this morning. Thanks for a great word on Wall Street. Quick break and then joining the conversation.